to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Indy. Ashton Doolin now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
You know what you don't find a lot of, Kate, in the NFL is true legitimate QB competitions, but that's what you got in Indianapolis, and that's because Anthony, while unbelievably athletic and talented, has just not yet earned that job. He's going to have to go fight for it. He's going to have to go win it in an awfully big year in his career.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw here from Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Colts first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Pushing for the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts 7, Dolphins nothing.
Schrader on to kick this one away.
For Indianapolis.
Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
It's a gain of 60 yards. First down, Miami.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, here's Tua. Complete right side to Washington. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Complete to Malik Washington. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 10-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
On the scramble. Kenny Moore brought him down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Madison will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Tua off the play fake. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
4 yards.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the 39. Now he takes it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Colts. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now a toss play. Taylor dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by
the difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Taylor now up the middle. Juke the defender. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Colts trying to add to their lead. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Throwing now, Richardson. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Dolphins got it. Well, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
To number 10,
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
gain of 33 yards
And they can take a
on the
moment
play.
to try to build more
And the
momentum after
Dolphins
getting that
first
first.
down.
Tua out of the pistol. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
They've got a man in motion. Another try following the sack. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second.
6 yards.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's got it down the sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Short pass brought in. Has some room to work. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and goal.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Tua again. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. You got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Sanders sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Schrader on to kick this one away.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Two now from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
receiver in motion
conversion.
going left. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Gould on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Anthony Gould.
The Colts offense set to head out.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Richardson now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion right. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and that makes it 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak go backwards, but that's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Here he goes, right sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They just get the play off. That one finds Josh Downs. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
15-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for another Colts. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge 2-point conversion attempt.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Dolphins 12.
Well, you told me this before, Brock. That decision, all about the math right there. 2-point lead doesn't do them much good. They wanted the field goal difference, but instead, the lead stays at 1.
Yeah, it's about math and it's about time because we're in the final frame of this game. Unless we go to overtime, and I don't think you and I would mind that too much.
Nope.
Now it's all about getting a stop here, and their defense has no margin for error. Got to keep them out of field goal range now.
Schrader on to kick this one away.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Tua off the play fake. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A-Chain again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Dolphins down by only 1. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. This might be a free play for him. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. Running it after the penalty. A-Chan gets a 1st down and more. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And
Best
the
run games in
Dolphins
this league
first
at
down.
balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Madison, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A-Chain on the inside give. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
It's a gain of
And
a
they'll take a
yard.
moment to ponder
And
what the
it's
call's going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. Jukes one defender. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Back to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.